McCoy, from day one, we knew that he was destined to do something great. He had so much energy and life and joy. He was always smiling, always happy.
He was silly. He was a handful. He, gave us a run for our money from day one. We just clicked. I always talked to him about everything. He came to me for most things, and I was always like his rock and he was always my rock. We just held each other up. He was always putting a smile on people's faces. People are down and out, him getting in trouble and me turning around to him being a nut. Just his joy for life.
His senior year was a tough year for the family. As a self-discovering teenager, he wanted to go one way and we wanted him to go the other way. And so there's, normal teenage conflicts and stuff.
He wasn't going to just lay on our couch and play video games. So he had to figure out something. So he signed up for the Navy and off he went. We would get a few calls from boot camp and it was rough, but we expected boot camp to be rough. Like, it's boot camp. That's what it's about, right? And then from boot camp, he was stationed in Washington, D.C. And what that is, it's a ceremonial guard, and they do 6 to 8 funerals a day at Arlington Cemetery. He was just 18.
Those kinds of things you don't forget. So that really was like a tipping point, I think. That's where it really started to go downhill fairly quickly.
It took a toll on him. It stemmed his PTSD with having to do that, because not only was he burying sailors and soldiers his age, some were younger, dependents, so it was very difficult, especially being empathetic as he was, where he feels a lot of other people's feelings. It was very difficult.
I just didn't know. I missed it.
Our takeaway initially was anger, was frustration, was hurt and pain, and we didn't want to sit in that. So we decided, okay, well, what are we going to do with this pain? What are we going to do? Can we do something positive? Can we help? So that spawned Hick Strong. Hick Strong is an organization, nonprofit, that links military members with qualified counselors, licensed and insured counselors, that via telehealth, whether it's Zoom, Meet, you name the platform. We just want to get them with a qualified counselor that's confidential, that doesn't have an obligation to report to a chain of command. We want to give them that outlet.
After McCoy passed, I spoke with one of his shipmates and I said, what is something every sailor wants or needs? And her response, without hesitation, was a hug. So we have figured out how to mail hugs, hug mugs. So what they are is a 20-ounce mug, and we paint them, and then they're glazed and fired. And every one of them is painted different, and they go to military members. And I say military members because everything we do is for both active and veteran.
Pretty much any military branch, whether it's reserved or not, we're here for you.
Hick Strong's mission is to save military lives. And we're doing it. And we're doing it.
Even through all of the bad, there's good things coming out of this. We're saving other people's lives. And we probably wouldn't have done that if we hadn't lost him. We're here to advocate for him. We want to speak for him so that other people can be heard.
McCoy's life was impactful, even as short as it was here. He impacted a lot of people's lives. He was just full of love, and he wanted people to be okay. And so we're gonna keep fighting to make sure that's the case, and to make sure that his fellow shipmates, as well as other military branches, the soldiers and airmen, are safe. And we're gonna do everything we can to help them.